Welcome back to Smash Bros. Ultimate World of Light. Starting off today's episode in Sheldon's shop, we're going to buy the Dark Suit from Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, and we're also going to pick up the Ultra Sword from Kirby Return to Dreamland. Incidentally, Kirby's final smash in this game. So we have those now, and as for the episode itself, this was quite a long recording session, and I had to take a toilet break halfway through, so this is gonna be a two-parter. First spirit we're going to battle today is Medley from Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Medley is a member of the Ruto tribe, that is to say a race of bird people, and she lives on Dragon Roost Island. She actually assists you with ascending said island and reaching the peak where you can find the Great Valoo. Valoo we've already fought in a spirit battle, and once again I've taken him out, so all that remains now is Medley, played by Isabelle. And yeah, Medley being played by Isabelle kind of makes sense because Medley herself is something of a pacifist. She joins you in the dungeon but does not fight. Instead, she kind of sits back and waits for you to throw her so that she can fly to ascend to platforms. She's a very good ally. Anyway, her spirit gives us immunity to winds, which is pretty helpful for a bird person. And here we have Salamence, a Generation 3 Pokemon, appearing first in Ruby and Sapphire. Salamence is the evolved form of both Bagon and Shelgon, and also has a Mega Evolution, so yeah, in terms of its potential, in terms of its prowess, Salamence is fucking beastly. It is a pseudo-legendary, that is to say a Pokemon that isn't legendary but might as well be with how powerful it is. And arguably it's the best out of all of them. Maybe a close second behind Garchomp, but that's it. So yeah, Salamence is incredibly goddamn powerful, and this particular battle is great at demonstrating everything about its draconic nature. We have Charizard playing him, Charizard being able to Mega Evolve into a dragon itself. We have the Spear Pillar as a battleground, which spawns in Dialga and Palkia, a pair of dragons. Even I'm playing as Giratina, another dragon, so this whole battle is like a love letter to dragon Pokemon. Anyway, that's it done. So moving on from there, and speaking of Pokemon, it's time for the Pokemon Trainer. Pokemon Trainer is one of the most unique characters in Smash, because it's 3 characters in one. The trainer doesn't battle, they send their Pokemon out to do the battling for them. This particular incarnation of the Pokemon Trainer is based off of Red from Pokemon Fire Red, with his alt costume being Leaf from Pokemon Leaf Green. Well, Fire Red and Leaf Green, you can play as either gender in either game. Anyway, Pokemon Trainer here is a very interesting character because yes, you can swap freely between his 3 different Mons, all 3 of them having their own physics, moveset. They're completely separate characters, and seeing skilled Pokemon trainers using them in sync and like flitting between them in order to like counterpick opponents is something to genuinely like marvel at, especially in competitive play. I've seen so many cool plays with this set of characters. What was a real bummer is during the period of Smash Brothers for the Wii U and 3DS, they basically cut out Pokemon Trainer and just replaced him with Charizard, and I don't know why so many people were jiced for that, because it was, you know, missing out 2 of the very good characters, Squirtle and Ivysaur. I'm glad that Ultimate brought them back in the end, because they have a lot of kill potential. A lot of people don't know how to use them, but Squirtle can rack up damage like a motherfucker, and Ivysaur has a lot of finishing moves, so yeah. Anyway, let's head to DK Islands. How's this for a sub-dungeon? This is just Donkey Kong Country. Even the overlay with the dots on the map makes it look like Donkey Kong Country. Here, is the Critter, one of the basic members of King K. Rool's army, one of the basic Kremlings. This particular Critter is how he appears in Donkey Kong Barrel Blast, or Jet Race, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Anyway, this battle's not too tricky, there's not too much to this character. God, just being in a Donkey Kong themed area just makes me think of the cartoon. Do y'all remember that? Hey yo, look out, it's time to go. Here comes banana slammer. I'm sorry, I blanked out for a few seconds there. That'll generally happen when I think about the Donkey Kong cartoon. Why did they give him a singing voice? Why did he have such a weirdly beautiful singing voice? Donkey Kong should not be singing. And if he is going to do it, he shouldn't be doing it so damn well. That's the thing that comes off as the most jarring. Anyway, let's get back on track. Here, we have the ultimate Get Good character. We have Cranky Kong. We actually did create him earlier through Fusion, but here's the full-on battle with him. So we have a white Donkey Kong to represent his greying hair, with him being a grumbly old man. We have a sleep-inducing floor because old people be sleeping. And yeah, other than that, he's actually quite tough because, yeah, newsflash, he's still, you know, the original Donkey Kong. He's still a big, powerful ape, so yeah, don't underestimate him. In fact, you know, he's got to be kind of tough because otherwise his, you know, whole get good spiel would fall on deaf ears, you know? He got to be able to back that up, yo, with his powerful, powerful attacks. Anyway, we're taking him on with DK Jr., so I guess this is a father-son kind of battle going on here. A weird battle across time, across the Donkey Kong lineage. Alright, just gotta land a good finishing blow on my old man, I guess. Maybe the beam sword will do the job. Maybe it won't. Maybe it absolutely will not. I guess we shall see. Nope, fuck. He's evasive, I'll give him that. He definitely doesn't want me to land a clean hit on him. He's not gonna make it easy for me. Oh shit, this might come down to final smashes. I think, yeah, it's coming down to final smashes. There we go. Y'all ain't surviving that, old man. Get out of here. Tell me to get good. I'm the video game king now. I am the master of video games. Alrighty, so moving on from Cranky, we have one more spirit before we can go through the cave, and that is the Zinger! Zingers are your basic enemies from Donkey Kong Country. From the whole Donkey Kong series, really. They a bunch of spiky bees. And yeah, given their spikes, you are not actually able to jump off of them. So yeah, in order to defeat them, you had to either use one of your animal buddies to take them out, or you had to throw barrels at them. You know, good old classic Donkey Kong style. You know what? My experience with Donkey Kong is weirdly limited because, unlike most people in the world, I didn't grow up on Donkey Kong Country for the SNES. I grew up with Donkey Kong Land for the Game Boy. I played the Donkey Kong Land games. And I have, like, such warm feelings towards those games, which apparently most people haven't played. I'd recommend them. They are balls difficult, but then again, I'm saying that from a, like, 10-year-old perspective. They're probably easy now. Probably. Here is On Guard, one of the animal friends appearing in the underwater levels of the Donkey Kong Country games. He's being played by Corin, to get across how Corin himself has a lot of spike-based attacks, I guess. I just had a thought. Do you remember in the cartoon when Donkey Kong got turned into a robot and he started ripping off Daft Punk? Yeah, that happened too. That definitely happened. Fuck, okay, sorry, I keep blacking out thinking about the Donkey Kong cartoon, fuck. I think I have a problem. I think I have a serious problem. The worst part is I have to, like, download oh so many videos to put into this LP in post. And so I had the Donkey Kong cartoons downloaded off the bat. I wanted to feature them at least once. But I didn't have to sit down and watch them all the way through, and I did. I watched a lot of the Donkey Kong cartoon. Someone help me. Anyway, here's Funky Kong, the best character in all of video gaming. Fucking... He was already the best before. Doc Future got a hold of him with his emotionally supportive Funky Kong ASMR videos, which remain to be the best videos on the internet. But, yeah, as a character, Funky Kong is all about providing you vehicles, basically. Hence why he ended up getting into Mario Kart as a guest character. And to represent that, we have a bunch of bullet bills, which are quite literally launching you. We're playing on a level where underneath there is a barrel that will launch you also. Funky Kong just wants to send you flying, so that's what his battle does as well. Yeehaw, that's our boy, the funkiest of Kongs. And the most emotionally supportive of the Kongs. Alright, so, best thing about him is he's actually a master spirit, and now we can visit his shop when the hell ever. And he sells vehicles. Hell yes, good stuff. Let's see what he's got. So in here we have... Oh, hello. There's the King of Red Lions from Wind Waker. I will definitely be having that. Especially with it being enhanceable. And that F-Zero character I can get another time, so I will do. Next up, we have one of the more upsetting characters. I don't even know what to say about this. They gave the ape tits. I mean, fuck, what do I say to that? Oh, no, Candy Con is an example of how, like, you know... sexualizing, you know, female characters, regardless of any other circumstance, can be a real bad thing to do. You know what? I'm gonna give the Donkey Kong cartoon one, like, iota of praise over the actual series. The Candy Kong in the cartoon is less sexual and distressing for it. So, point 1 for the DK cartoon. God damn, just that design. It's a lot. Please don't try to make the ape fuckable. Anyway, moving on from there, hastily, we have the Banana Hordes. Where we can find, I assume, it's our boy Diddy! Hello, Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong was created to be, you know, Donkey Kong's sidekick in the Donkey Kong Country series. He became the main protagonist in Donkey Kong Country 2. And he ended up kind of spinning off into his own game, Diddy Kong Racing, which is where we get Banjo from. So yeah, Diddy Kong's importance on the series cannot be, you know, overstated. He is pretty much the most important character behind Donkey himself. And with his, like, Nintendo hat and his cheekiness, he has a lot of fans because he's a very endearing character. Personally, I hate the little fucker. Mostly because of Smash. Mostly because of what he's like in this game. He's the most irritating little piece of shit to fight. I lost a Smash tournament where I could have won 200 quids because of a fucking Diddy Kong. Eat shit, Diddy Kong. Fuck off. Get out. Granted, the player would probably have thrashed me with anyone, but having my ass tripped over by Diddy... Ooh, it stung. It was painful. It was not a good time. So, with that is Donkey Kong Island. Final thoughts. Remember in the Donkey Kong cartoon? No, you know what? No more of that. No more. Stay on my best behavior. Stay focused. So, we're now gonna head down to the south. Now we have Lapras. We can actually cross the stream and head towards the next major dungeon. The next major dungeon. So, here is the Fishman. Fishman, once again, appears in Wind Waker. And, yeah, they can be found all throughout the Great Sea. They, basically help you find your bearings, because Wind Waker can be quite hard to navigate. And they are cartographers. They will add locations and islands to your map. So, to represent the Fishmen, we have a Squirtle playing him, because that's the smallest aquatic fighter in Smash. And we also have reduced buoyancy. If we land in the water, we immediately drown and die. So that represents how the fishmen themselves are essential for helping you find yourself and stopping you from getting lost in the sea. And yeah, in Wind Waker, if you land in the water for too long, Link will drown. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. Here we have a nice little island with an Alolan Exeggutor. So, in Pokemon Sun and Moon, which is set in Alola, if you find an Exeggcute and evolve it, instead of becoming a dumpy little coconut tree, as you're supposed to, you will get an Alolan Exeggutor, a massive palm tree, and to date, I believe the tallest of the Pokemon. When you bring it in Smash, it just kind of waddles around and can't be passed. So, the first chunk of this battle inevitably is going to be waiting for it to despawn. Annoyingly, this is a timed battle. So, yeah, that takes a good chunk off your timer. What I'd recommend for that is play as a character who can wall jump, because you can wall jump off of the Alolan Exeggutor in order to use your recovery move to sail over its head and continue the battle as expected. Anyway, for this particular battle, we have Palutena spamming her up smash, which, you know, is a tall beam of light, which itself is about as tall as Alolan Exeggutor is. But, yeah, there's not much more to her than that. Once you get rid of the big guy, the battle's actually kind of easy. So there you go. Granted, I am also playing as a 4-star Spirit, albeit unleveled, so that does help. Here is Emperor Bulblax. Emperor Bulblax is, you know what, actually, before we face him, I'm going to do a little upgrading, because this fight's fucking hard with the, you know, with the loadout I'll go in with. So, let's boost my, endurance. Yeah, that seems the most sensible. So, yeah, Emperor Bulblax is the final boss of the original Pikmin game. And, yeah, it's the king of all the Bulborbs, I believe they're called. Bulborbs? Blob. Basically the king of the basic enemy. So, yeah, we have a King K. Rool playing him. You know, an emperor for a king. All makes sense. And this is a stamina battle where, it only takes him like 2 or 3 hits to fucking destroy you. He does so much damage. So, yeah, goddamn, that's a lot. So, I'm gonna play this like it's actually Pikmin. I'm gonna stay back, pluck Pikmin, avoid taking damage. Camp if I have to. Like, that's the only method I've found of winning this one, is just play super defensively if you are going to go at this with Olimar or any other Pikmin character. Woof, yeah, this is a tough one. And yeah, his attacks are pretty relentless, pretty ruthless. I don't want to embarrass myself again by saying how many times I attempted this, but you know, it's in the 10s. It's definitely in the 10s somewhere. So, yep, just need to get my final smash off now. And with that, a little extra bit of residual damage. Oh, okay. I should just about be able to finish him off. I thought I was going to Meteor Spike him there, and that would have been fucking dope. But then again, this is K. Rool, whose recovery is ridiculous. Oh no! Oh, this is a bad place. Get out! Ah, it's too close. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Ugh, Emperor Bulblax. Fun name to say. Or mispronounce in my case, so yeah. Anyway, here's the Mii Gunner. Here's another battle that actually took me quite a while, because this is quite a powerful, capable Mii Gunner. Mii Gunner is one of the, you know, 3 playable Mii characters who can be completely customized. Although, this particular instance of Mii Gunner has been full-on overshadowed by Cuphead and Sans the Skeleton, both of whom are alternate costumes for the Mii Gunner. And, yeah, you're going to see a lot of those online. And occasionally you'll get those very, very cursed players who decide to merge Cuphead and Sans together. Oh boy to that. That's always a little unsettling to see. Anyway, yeah, at the moment I'm playing as Revolver Fox a lot, just trying to outdo the Mii Gunner. I have a reflector, so I can use that to reflect oh so many shots. However, not all of the gunner's shots can be reflected, and this particular gunner has quite good AI, so yeah, they put up quite a goddamn fight. And here's me getting bodied. And again, fucking hell. And here's the victory run. So, yeah, realizing I had to play a lot more conservatively, stick back a lot more, use more reflecting, getting my jabs where I could. Eventually I got this fairly lucky round, where so long as I don't get beamed by that beam sword, I should be okay. And drop kick to the face. A good way to end any battle. That's the Mii Gunner. And that is both Sans and Cuphead unlocked, essentially. Hoorah. Okay, so that's that battle right there. Quite a few difficult battles on this island. Here's an easy one. Cream and Cheese. First appearing in Sonic Advance. Cream is, well, within the Sonic lore, she's like the weakest character. She's 6 years old, and she's just this, like, sweet little girl. And she doesn't like conflict or anything like that. Within practice, she's a fucking god. Because she's easy mode. Basically, when you play as Cream, if an enemy is on the screen, you can just press the B button, and your pet Chow, Cheese the Chow, will fly over to and insta-kill that enemy. And yes, it works on bosses. So you can win the game by pressing the B button. So within, you know, the gameplay, Cream's a fucking monster. So yeah. They as a duo are kind of hard to overcome. In later installments of the Sonic games, she's been somewhat nerfed though, so yeah, they couldn't have her continue being godlike. It would have been funny though if she was a 4-star spirit. So, here is Ryota Hayami from Wave Race. Never played the Wave Race games, but I hear that they're very, very good. I hear that there's a cheat for Wave Race where you can make the game's announcer shit talk you instead of encourage you, and that's hilarious. That's a very good cheat. But, yeah, so for this battle, we're playing on the Wii Sports Resort section, where you have all of the wave racers, skiboarders. What do you call it? What the hell is that sport? Water jetters, water jetting. You have all of the people riding around on the little water bikes, and yeah, you had Shulk playing as Ryota. Here's Linebeck. Can you tell I don't know anything about sports? Linebeck appears in The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass, and later on he can be found in the game Spirit Tracks as well. Linebeck is a captain who basically assists Link throughout his adventure, joining him in exploring the Great Sea, and, you know, looking for treasure. Going to different islands and finding treasures on said islands. So, for this particular battle, we have a boat, we have the water that, once again, will make you drown if you touch it, because that is very Wind Waker, or Phantom Hourglass in this case. And, yeah, we also have Link himself, who is giving me quite a bit of grief right now, not gonna lie. He's, doing quite well for a Toon Link. But all I have to do is keep my cool, get in a couple of good hits, and if worse comes to worse, pull out a final smash. Hopefully worse will not come to worse, we will see. So, god damn, fire, fucking flower, get out! So annoying. Here we are. So yeah, this is also a Master Spirit, in case you hadn't noticed from the world map just now. And Linebeck is very, very similar to, what's his name, the Pikmin guy, or to Toadette, because he allows you to do exploration. So, yeah, once again, you can send out a bunch of your spirits to do some exploring and find spirits and items for you. It's a feature I never use, and I definitely don't for this LP, simply because I'm trying to manually find all the spirits and show off the battles to you. So yeah. Granted, if you're playing this yourself and you're not being a dumb completionist like me, I would recommend using these guys. They are very helpful. There we go. He helps us explore the jungle. Ah, you're here. Great fortune awaits. Yep. Goodbye. I'm leaving. I care not for your fortunes. So, next up, we have Shantae. Shantae is, once again, a 3-star spirit for a character that a lot of people argued should have gotten into Smash Brothers. That is something of a trend in this. So, Shantae is the main protagonist of a bunch of platformers of the same name, the Shantae series. And yeah, they are very fluid, very well made, and very, very good platformers that are also quite horny. Pretty horny, these games are, so yeah. But as for Shantae herself, the reason that we're battling on this pirate ship level is because Shantae is basically a genie who is rivals with a pirate named Risky Boots, if I remember correctly. So, oof, ow, that's definitely a way to die. That's unfortunate. In fact, you know what? That's how the Diddy Kong killed me in the Smash tournament. You know, oh god, bad memories are flooding in now. Oh dear, yeah. Anyway, that's Shantae. Here is Old Man Lobber from the legendary Starfy. Old Man Lobber is something of an old mentor figure for Starfy. He gives you help throughout the game, teaches you abilities, all that sort of thing. And he's a lobster, so for that reason, for this particular battle, we have a bunch of Warios who have powerful slapping and clapping and pinching attacks, so to speak. Anyway, they're not too tricky, so long as you, you know, don't let yourself get grabbed and beaten up by him, so yeah, just focus on some good, powerful hits. And don't get overwhelmed by the fact there's more than one enemy, because that is very common for Smash Bros. And there we go. Done with Morgana, once again. I always find it funny to attack any, like, shellfish enemy or seafood enemy with Morgana the cat, because, yeah. Anyway, here are some skill spheres. Lovely. And here we have another Wind Waker-esque spirit. These are Alfonso and Engineer Link from The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, one of the few Zelda games I have not actually played. Spirit Tracks is a sequel to both Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass, and in said game, you ride around with Alfonso, who did appear in Wind Waker, on a train. So yeah, we're battling on a train right now. There's not really much more to it than that. Spirit Tracks does appear in Smash as a stage, and all kinds of weird shit can happen to this train while you're fighting on it. One thing being this evil metal train who basically just won me the fight there. Thank you, evil metal train. Other situations can include the train's floor giving out or the train getting blown up. Fun times. Here is Tapu Koko from Pokemon Sun and Moon. Tapu Koko appears early in the game, rescuing you from falling off of a bridge. And, yeah, Tapu Koko basically is one of the 4 Island Guardians, one of the 4 Tapus. Tapu Koko itself is an electric and fairy-type Pokemon, and, he's really goddamn powerful. Gets a lot of use in competitive play, because when it appears into the stage, it lets off a Thunder Surge, which gives quite a buff to electric-type Pokemon. To represent the Thunder Surge, we have the constantly electrified floor. We have Pikachu Libre, matching all of Tapu Koko's colours. Anyway, this fight is kind of dragging on now because that's the downside of using Giratina. So I'm actually going to jump forward a bit. And with that, boom, we done here. That is Tapu Koko. Boosts our electric attack, so that's actually really good for Pikachu and Pichu if you want to attach it to them. But yeah, just one more spirit until we get into this new area. It is Rick from the Kirby games. Rick is one of Kirby's animal friends, along with Kine and Ku in Kirby's Dream Land 2, and in Kirby's Dream Land 3 as well. Rick is a hamster who will carry Kirby around on his back, all whilst sharing his copy ability, so... yeah, they haven't used animal friends in oh so long, and they were one of my favourite Kirby features because they, you know, gave so much more versatility to the copy abilities. Would be nice if they re-implemented them into a later game. And out of nowhere as well, like, that would just be so cool. They appeared as full-on playable characters in Kirby Star Allies, but... yeah, it's been a while since we've seen them, you know, fulfill their actual purpose of, you know, bolstering Kirby's arsenal. Anyway, they're dead now. That's Kirby and Rick down for the count. That boosts our stats after eating, because... you know what? If anyone's a glutton other than Kirby, it's probably Rick. So, you know what? I am actually going to show you what this dungeon entails before we take my toilet break. Check this out. What up, Rathalos from Monster Hunter? Even though there's no Monster Hunter in Smash Bros. Like, no Monster Hunter playable character. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, cool. Here's the next boss, Rathalos. You have to chase it down the same way you would in Monster Hunter to its nest, and then capture it, so... yeah, we're going to do one more battle before my bladder explodes. Here is Brontobert. Brontoberts are your basic flying enemies from Kirby, and they're kind of necessary because a game where your character can fly infinitely is straight up bereft of challenge if none of your enemies can do it too. And yeah, Brontoberts will fly around, bump into you, but that's really all they do, so... yeah, we've got a bunch of pits here who are just flitting around, spamming their side B to represent a Brontobert charging into you. But again, that is all they really do, and not too hard to overcome them. You just gotta try and split them apart, get your attacks in on them. If you're playing as a, you know, Joker like I am, don't be afraid to spam your counter, your very overpowered counter. And wow, just that basic strong attack just eliminated one of them and sent two others flying. I think I'm there. I think I got this one. That's 2 for the count. That's 3 down, and 1 more to go. The one that I managed to get the least hits on. There he goes. There he goes. Just fucking... come on. What a sick finisher. Let me end with a sick finisher. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to shoot you with a gun. I'm not going to shoot you with the gun. I'm not going to do that at all. I'm instead going to jab you. Fucking whatever, I need to pee. See y'all in a mo.